Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will see how to calculate median for grouped data. Like that of mean, finding median for group data has its own steps and it has its own formula. Let us see the steps and we will see examples. Okay, the steps to find the median of a group frequency distribution. The first one, you need to prepare cumulative distribution. Each class, we need to know the cumulative frequency. And the second step, find the median class. Where is the median? In which class it's found? It has to be identified. For that purpose, we can use the formula n/2. n/2 mean, median means middle term. So the total number of data has to be divided into 2. So n is the total frequencies and divide by 2. Then you can identify in which class it's found. Therefore, the formula is here. It is the main formula. Median of the given group data will be the lower class boundary plus, in bracket as we see, n/2 minus cumulative frequency of the before class over frequency of the class multiplied by the class interval. This is the main formula. So the lower what you see here, it is like interpretation. BL means lower class boundary of the class, which is containing the median. N means the total number of frequency or the summation of frequency. And CFB means cumulative frequency of the before class or the preceding class. And FC means cumulative of the current or the class which is containing the median. And the last one, I means the interval, the class interval. Better to see by formula, by examples. The first example here, as you see, the following is the height of 30 students in a class. Find the median height. So first of all, let us try to prepare the cumulative frequency. You can say CF, cumulative frequency. The first class cumulative frequency will not be changed. The 7 will come as it is. So 7. But the second class I will add the 2. 7 plus 9 will be, it's 16. And the third class I will add the 3, or better to add 16 plus 8, which will be 24. Because cumulative frequency means you are going to add the previous frequencies. So 24 plus 4 will be 28. And at last 28 plus 2 will be 30. The total frequency and the last cumulative frequency for the last class will be, it should be the same. That's going to be the cumulative frequency. Therefore, now let us find in which class the median is found. The total frequency, we know it is 30. So n/2 means, which is 30 divided by 2, which is going to be 15th. The 15th term is going to be the median. Where is the 15th term found? Actually, it's group data. We cannot immediately identify like that of bank group data. So the 15th class is found in the second class, as you see, the 15th term, because the first 7 terms are found in the first class, but the next from 7 until 16, the next data are found in the second class, as you see. Therefore, the median is found in the second class. The median class will be the second class. But we need to prepare class boundaries here. But to prepare class boundary, we need to know the correction factor. First of all, look the gap. The upper class limit of the first class and the lower class limit of the second class is, the gap is 1, the difference, or 151 and 152. When you see the upper class limit of a given class and the lower class limit of the next class, the difference will be divided by 2. So the difference 145 and 146 is 1. So the correction factor will be, I can say correction factor, it's going to be 1/2 or 0.5. So this 0.5 will be added in every upper class limit of the class, and it will be subtracted from the lower class limit of each. So it's going to be the class boundary. I can represent it by B. So the correction factor, since it is 0.5, the correction factor, I'm going to add 0.5 in each upper class limit. That means the first class upper limit, as you see, 145.5, and the second one 51.5, 157.5. each of them 0.5 will be added, but from the lower limit 0.5 will be subtracted. So 140, when you subtract 0.5, it will be 139.5 each of them. So that's going to be the class boundaries. And the median class, we said already, the second class is 145.5 to 151.5. So what is the gap? What is the interval? From 151 until, from 145.5 to 151.5. That is the interval. The interval, you can take the difference and you will get which is 6. Therefore, now let us go to the next page and let us process everything. Okay, so the median class we said already, 145.5 until 151.5. This is the median class. From this, let us extract everything what we have. Therefore, when we take out the necessary components, the class interval already 6. The class interval means the gap between in this class, the difference 151 minus 145, you can get it, which is 6. We got it. And next, the lower class boundary, the class boundary of the lower class boundary of the given, the median class. This is a median class, by the way. The median is found here. That's 145.5, and n over 2 is 15, and cumulative frequency of the before class. Remember, the class it's here. Therefore, the cumulative frequency of the before class means the class which is before it. The second class is a median class, don't forget, here it is. So what is the cumulative frequency which is found before it? That is 7. And FC means cumulative frequency of the class, which is 9. And the second class, what is its corresponding frequency? That is 9, here it is. So the formula, let us state now the formula. The formula says median is equal to BL plus, in big bracket, n over 2 minus CFB over FC times I, which is PL means the lower class boundary, 145.5 plus, in big bracket, n over 2, we got it 15, minus cumulative frequency of the before class, which is 7, divided by frequency of the class, that's 9, then multiply by 6. Let us try to simplify this now. When you simplify by 3 is 3, this by 3 2, and 15 divided by 15 minus 7 will be 8, this result will be 8. Then we can get again here. When we simplify, we cannot simplify, so we have to multiply. 8 times 2 will be 16. So 16 divided by 3, we have to make it. Multiply 8 by 2, that is 16. 16 divided by 3 will be, it's kind of 5.33. Therefore, the median will be 14.145. 145.5 plus 5.33, which is, when you add it, it will be 150.83. This will be the median of the class. Once, let me repeat. What do we do? The data, as you see here, it is. First of all, we have to identify in which class the median found. How to get it? N over 2. Just N over 2. That means the N means the total frequency. Add it and check it. Let's say 30 students actually. So 30 divided by 2 will be 15. Where is the 15th term found? The first 7 terms are found in first group, and then 7 plus 9 will be 16, the cumulative frequency, as you see. So it will be in the second class. So the median is found in the second class. And then prepare class boundary. Correction factor, it is 0.5. How do you get it? By taking the gap, the difference. Therefore, the second class will be taken for 145.5 until 151.5. That's going to be the median class. Then we try to identify our inputs. That means for the formula, don't forget it, it's here. Median is equal to, it will be somehow longer formula, and what does it say? BL plus, BL means lower boundary of the class, plus in big bracket n over 2 minus cumulative frequency of the before class over frequency of the class times the interval. The interval means the gap between the in the given class interval. Then n over 2, total frequency divided. Then CFB means cumulative frequency of the before class. The class is already the second class. What is the cumulative frequency before it? That is 7, as you see here it is. And then we insert everything, we try to calculate. Finally the answer will be 150.83. let us see one exam question, and then let us see how to solve. It says the mark of students scored in an examination is grouped in class interval as shown below. Class interval and number of students, that's the frequency given. Then what is the median? It says let us prepare the table and let us see. Therefore, when we prepare the table vertically, as you see here, it's better. The first class 55 to 64, and then 65 to 74, and 75 to 84. It continues in that pattern, and the corresponding frequencies for each class 8, 12, 20, 6 and 4. You can add and check the total frequency. And cumulative frequency, we need to prepare the cumulative frequency. Let's get it. The first class will be as it is, that is 8. The second class will be 20, and the third class okay 8, the second class 20, and the third class will be 20 plus 20, which is 40, and the third class 40 plus 6, 46, and the last class will be 50. You'll add with 4. That's going to be the cumulative frequency. Okay, therefore now let us identify the median class, n over 2. Correction factor, you know how to get it. 64 and 65, you can observe here the gap between the two, 64 and 65, the gap is 1, or here diagonally anywhere you can observe the gap is 1. Then divided by 2, 0.5. So 0.5 is added in each upper class and subtracted from each lower class. So the boundaries, as you see here, it is. So n over 2 means it's going to be 50 divided by 2. 50 divided by 2 will be 25. So where is the 25 found? In the second class or the third class? It will be third class, because the second class until 20 only. Therefore our class will be the median class, will be the second class, which is 74.5 until 84.5. So here we need to identify everything what we need, or as an input in the formula. What are they? BL, the lower class boundary, 74.5, and the class interval, 84 minus 74, that is 10, and cumulative frequency of the before class, the class before, which is 20, as you see here it is. You can circle it and check, here it is, cumulative frequency of the before class, that is 20, and frequency of the class, frequency of the third class, which is 20, again here it is. The third class, the frequency is 20. So these are what is needed, what are needed. So let's go to the next page and let us complete it. Okay, therefore what are the given? Let us bring them here. So the median class will be the second class, here it is, 74.5 until 84.5, and the lower class boundary 74.5, and the interval is the gap, which is 10, and the cumulative frequency of the before class, we read it from the table, that is 20, and frequency of the class also 20, and over to 25. Now let us state the formula and let us do it. Median is equal to BL plus big bracket n over 2 minus CFB the whole over FC times I, which is 74.5 plus, in big bracket, 25 minus 20 over 20 times 10. We can simplify here. We can cut 0 by 0 here. And 25 minus 20 will be, it is 10. This one. 10 over 2 will be 5. So the answer will be 74.5 plus 5, which is 79.5. That's going to be the median. So the answer will be B. Actually, this question is exam question, yeah. So these are the way how to solve median of grouped data. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like it.